What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a love and marriage Huntsville extra, honey. This time, honey, Miss Robinson is back with the Spirit of Insecurity, the man version, honey. I know, some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, saying, Miss Robinson, I thought we was done. Y'all know, honey, Miss Robinson is coming to bring you the truth, okay? And the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Okay, so in this video, you guys, we will be talking about the spirit of insecurity in terms of dealing with a man. Specifically, we will be talking about Mr. Martellholt and all the pain and drama, that he put our girl, honey, Miss Melody Cherie through, okay? So the first sign, you guys, that you are dealing with a man that suffers from the spirit of insecurity, you're going to realize that this man has arrested development. Okay, so signs you are dealing with a man that suffers from arrested development. It means that man is flighty, he's scattered brain, honey, all over the place, irresponsible, illogical, impatient. He's gonna be selfish. This is basically your man that's grown. Okay, let's just say 30 plus. Okay, I done seen men 30, 40, and 50 plus, honey, acting like a kid, but let's just start right there. Yeah, they're just gonna be very immature, okay? And the number one sign, in my opinion, that you are dealing with a toxic man is when it comes to conflict, pay attention to how he deals with it. Pay attention to if he can apologize, if he can admit that he was wrong. That is a person that has high maturity, right? The man that has arrested development will blame all of y'all problems on you, or he will make certain statements like, well, you did it too. We didn't see Martell do that with Melody. Well, and because he already know that he was a damn problem. He was the one out here cheating, lying, and destroying his damn family, right? But he tried to make it look like it was a we thing. So anyways, honey, let's just check out an old nasty clip, honey, from the past to back up, honey, what Miss Robinson is talking about.
Do y'all want to be married? Honestly, do y'all want to be married?
To be married to each other?
Yes, to each other. Ain't nobody here but us.
I didn't know what you was talking about. I didn't know you was talking about, do we believe in marriage, or we talking about we want to be married to each other?
To each other, not no one else. Each other. Oh.
Melody down there, she playing around, laughing, and like it's not a game. Like, for real, we do have 4 beautiful children. I mean, our kids hurt every day.
It is about you two, but it's really about them. Their life. How it's affecting them. You guys placed them here. You both are responsible for them.
With our kids, I was a lot more hands-on than Melody. Period. And not because she was making more money than me. Not because she was more busy than me. Because I was always on my grind.
Now, really quickly, you guys. That's another thing I forgot to mention, okay? I forgot to put it on the list, but hook-headed, honey, he can't help it, okay? He can't help it. He just helped Miss Robinson. When you are dealing, you guys, with a man that has the spirit of insecurity, oh my God, he is going to compete with you when it comes to everything. And that is the quickest way for you to lose all sexual attraction and stimulation from that man. Like, what man goes around competing with a woman. That is such a bitch move. Okay, you might as well bend over, honey, and, put a little bit of Vaseline on that butthole and let somebody, get all up in through there. Okay, like that's not what a man does. Okay, so a lot of them will do that. Why? Because they don't feel good about themselves. When you feel good about who you are and what you stand for and what you are working with, I promise you, you're not going to get pleasure out of tearing people down just to build yourself up. You're not going to come like that. Only a coward comes that way.
One of our last little arguments for real was me saying that I kind of want to fall back from really being more hands-on with her. I'm like telling her, okay, like you step in and, you be the dominant parent when raising Milani right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I got burnt out. Me getting up, doing all this, doing all of that.
Well, I hope you're ready to start it over. Go ahead.
Well, maybe if you did everything you're supposed to, maybe I would be starting over.
Whoa.
And that's another thing. They will blame you for their infidelity. And we already have seen and heard Martell do that over the years. And it is ridiculous. But he's a little boy. Like, what do you expect?
See, that's y'all.
If you did everything you're supposed to do in my household, I wouldn't be starting over.
That's totally disrespectful.
Because why are you playing me like that?
Because you're sitting there playing me.
Now, the last time we talked, you guys were on the right path. When Kobe came, it's like, what happened?
I think we checked out.
Do y'all notice that he said we checked out? No, nigga, you was out here cheating. Okay? You was out here cheating with Ariane. That's what you was doing. But he likes to blame Melody and make it look like she's the same type of person that he is. He's gaslighting her, making her question and doubt her reality. That's another way, you guys, you are dealing with a man with the spirit of insecurity.
We checked out. Yeah, that's what happened. We checked out.
Martell checked out. Let's be clear.
You did too.
No, I checked out April 4th when I left. You checked out in March.
Well, I guess, that came along with the disrespecting, calling me the bitches.
I'm a very strong woman, but I wasn't disrespectful to him. The disrespect verbally that came to Martell is when he continuously kept doing things and putting me in situations and putting me in hurtful places. That's when I became, because I did lose respect.
And what did I tell you guys? A woman will get disrespectful with a man once she don't have no respect for him. It's like, look at this little bitch. Let me just, get you together. We already know that she took a lot of shit from him. And she's human. Who's not going to go off and lose their temper? He's crazy. And that's how you know he's a narcissist. Because they literally will put you through hell and expect for you not to have any feelings about it. Make that make sense. Another way that you are dealing with a man with the spirit of insecurity is he's going to embarrass you. Okay? You are going to find out from everybody your man is cheating on you. And it's really sad because when you think about people that are in a relationship or within a marriage, you guys are supposed to be a team. You guys are supposed to be at least putting up a united front. But, I told y'all we got this big epidemic right now where these men, they really take a lot of pride in embarrassing you. Trying to control you. Okay, there is that word. And that's the reason for a lot of this behavior. They don't want love with you. Control is the new love, I would say, with some of these toxic men. So yeah, let's play a clip, just to back up what Miss Robinson is saying, honey.
Are you going to keep back trail into this other woman, because that's embarrassing for a woman. Cheating is not right.
No, it's not.
You're not
Period.
supposed to do it, period.
No, you're not.
But it's how they do it. And the thing for me is disrespect for cheating. You keep making a laughing stock out of her. That's a lot to take for a woman, and a woman of her caliber.
Well, no, that was Melly's issue. Why you keep talking to the same? I'm like, God damn, you want me to go mess with 20 women? No, I don't. That ain't me. No.
Oh, Lord.
That was her issue. Me talking to the same person. No.
He talked to multiple.
No. Why you?
Martell has slept with multiple people in this marriage. Let's be clear. Go
Stop
ahead.
lying.
It's not a lie.
Damn. I'm tired of you lying so much. You victim.
Oh.
Whoa.
Stop being the victim all the time.
Oh.
It gets on my nerves.
So everybody just heard everything Martell said.
No, because
said I'm playing the victim.
I wish one day people will see the person that you really are. You throw all the damn stones and hide your hands and be the victim. Because when we start going through stuff, I told you what you weren't doing in the marriage.
Okay.
And then you didn't fulfill that. And then, I stepped out because you weren't taking care of me.
Okay.
And then somebody started taking care of me, and now I'm like, I like this, what I went to. And then you still disrespecting me. You're still not being the person that I want you to be.
Do you hear that? You're still not being the person that I want you to be. How selfish. She's not here to live up to your first floor standards. Okay, she is above that. Okay, so Martell recognized, I believe, early on that Melody is too much for him, too much woman for him. So he did what most of them do, which is try to chop her down to size. And I believe that's where all that cheating came in. Like, oh yeah, bitch, I'll just go out, and cheat on you and disrespect you and treat you any kind of way and make you question and doubt yourself. And it was done intentionally. I do not fully believe that it was just her not cooking, cleaning, and having sex and sucking him off. No, I don't believe it was any of that. I think a lot of the cheating was to put her in her place. And it backfired on him.
This other person I'm talking to, she satisfying me.
He throws this other woman in his ex-wife's face. You don't do stuff like that. But that's the triangulating. That's to get you in competition with somebody else. The lady could be ugly. These men on the first floor, honey, ain't no shame in their game. They don't have no standards. Okay? They don't care how she looks. As long as she's there to play along with their little agenda, they don't care how she looks. Look at Marceau and Tisha. And no offense, and Tisha to me is a pretty woman. She's attractive. But as long as Tisha has the personality that she has, Marceau will pass over a dime piece in a minute. Now, don't get me wrong. He may cheat on Tisha with one of those women, but he ain't trying to stay with a woman like that. They like women that they can control. And this is the primary reason I think a lot of them pick out the Ooga Boogas, okay, because they feel comfortable with them. Like, yeah, not many men. I've actually had a man tell me that, like, yeah, I kind of picked her out because I already knew, wasn't not that many men, they wouldn't like her. So, she's safe, there's that word. Actually had a man tell me that. So I know how these men think. I've seen it time and time again. Now, like I said, there are exceptions to every rule. And sometimes a man will get with a woman that's not that attractive or, that doesn't live up to society's beauty standards because he really loves and likes her. She has a good character, great personality. She's not all sedity and thinks she's better than everybody. So, there are those cases, right? And he loved that. He loved that. Look how calm he is. He loved that. Narcissists, toxic men that suffer from the spirit of insecurity, they love reactions. They hate a bitch like me. They cannot stand me because I don't give you no reaction. I don't give you. He wouldn't have got that from me. He wouldn't have got that. He would not have gotten that, honey. Okay?
You would have been gone and asked for a divorce a long time ago. So don't sit here and act like that's the truth.
They also want to control who the kids that you all may have together, who they are around. So in the case of Martell and Melody, he didn't like the kids always being with her brother. And we know that that's mainly because Melody's brother is gay. And he feels like that's going to have an influence on their kids. What about you cheating on them with a side chick all these years? You didn't think that was, gonna have any effect on them though. Okay, so they kind of pick and choose, what's good for the kids, who's good for the kids, who's not good for the kids. It could, change day by day, moment by moment, child. Okay, don't I know it? My child's father used to make a big deal of my daughter going to his parents' house. Now, mind you, he didn't, all but showed me that he didn't want to be bothered with his own daughter. So his parents would always reach out to me. His parents had been married for over 30 plus years, and his sisters, they were twins. They stayed in the home with his parents, and they wanted to, still be an aunt to my daughter, which is their niece. So I tried to facilitate that. I would drop her off with them, when I traveled or would go out for the weekend. And that became a problem. Now, mind you, I'm not dialing this man's number. I'm done talking to him. He pretty much had told me on one occasion, you chose to be a single parent, so bitch, be a single parent. You are not to reach out to my family. And it huh? What? I'm looking like, does this motherfucker know who he talking to? Okay. I guess not, but I don't mind, letting you know what time it is. Okay. So yeah, at that time, I was getting my child support. Rightfully so. It's mine to get. But yeah, I had to ignore that. I'm like, well, I'm going to have the grandparents in her life. And I had never had a relationship with my grandfather. So I definitely wanted that for my daughter. She loved her granddad, right? So, I would drop her off with them. And when I tell you, my phone would get blew up. Okay. I don't think I had the block. I don't even know if that was out at the time where you could block a person. Cause y'all know I would have blocked his ass, his raggedy first floor ass. I would have, but didn't have that feature at the time. But yeah, I would get my phone blew up and what is she doing with my mom and dad and they're busy and how the hell you gonna tell me what they doing? Okay, I would call them like, y'all better get y'all son, he crazy. What is he saying? He's saying y'all too busy to watch my daughter. Well, they like, we're retired. Why wouldn't we have time for our grandchild? I'm like, I don't know. Y'all need to talk to your ghetto distorted son, honey. Okay. And the father, I'm going to talk to him. Now, you guys, this situation played out sadly because his parents were older. They were like mid 70s. And, my daughter is like in her little toddler years at the time, right? So it's just sad that she didn't get to spend their last years, with them. It was interrupted with this psychomaniac, aka her father. Okay, so she had to stop going to see them because we had one big incident, and I told you all I would share that in my book, where he clowned and acted a fool. Police had to be called, and we had to go to court. Like, it was crazy. I was like, didn't I drop her off with your parent? Like, I didn't even have no, I didn't even have no communication with you, really. I didn't call you. You called me because the girl trying to visit your parent. Like, what? That's how I knew this man was crazy. So that's another thing, guys. A man that suffers with the spirit of insecurity, he will be evil. He will be diabolical for no reason. And it's weird because his family is very Christian oriented. Okay. They're very church. You know, like he would always tell me, we should go to church together. And I'm like, the Lord can't do nothing with you, honey. Okay. Inside the church or out. Okay. So, child, Ms. Robinson knows all about the games that these insecure men play. Okay. So when you're dealing, ladies, with a man with the spirit of insecurity, you want to communicate with him like with text messaging, email, and you want to make sure you have an attorney, and any chance you get, have his ass arrested. And this one, my child's father, I had him arrested twice. See, before then, it was hard to get him arrested and stuff, right? But after the one incident, oh yeah, they arrested his ass twice. And I was so happy. I'm like, yes, we finally got you a record, honey. You is in the system, baby. Okay, being a little demon that you is. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to play a clip of Martell trying to tell Melody who he wants around his children, honey. Okay, the nerve of hook-headed.
You know I don't have a problem with your brother or Troy.
I don't know that because you're saying something.
Dang, what was you saying? I've been around them for 13 years. Like, we go there. I want to go see them just as much as you. I didn't want the kids around your brother all the time. That's all.
And you think you're better with the choices and things that they're around seeing you make and do and treat their mother?
Goddamn, the kids didn't see me do all of that.
They've seen you on FaceTime.
Yeah. Well, they heard you on the phone talking to your dude.
No, they never have.
Liar.
I don't have a dude.
Liar.
I'm not a liar.
The girls told me that.
The girls did not tell you that. The girls didn't tell you that. You never said that to me until now, and I don't believe that.
It's got heated. Like always. Every time we get together, it's always something. So it's like, what are we going to do? I know we go in the opposite directions, but still we have to find some type of median for the kids, you know? They've already been affected by us not being together. And it's only making things worse. I think for all of us, you know? I love the hell out of you know what I'm saying? I do. I wish this never happened. I miss us. I wish this was all a dream. I wish I was going to wake up and...
You didn't tell me that.
Not all of it, Mel. I mean, I know you hurt, and I'm hurt going through things. Like, me doing all this stupid stuff, it's like, I never wanted this to be us.
What did you think it would be?
Because we had everything that we wanted. Everything was right. Yep, everything was right.
Well.
Okay, so also, guys, the man that suffers from the spirit of insecurity, when you guys finally do break up, these type of men will lose their minds, okay? They have a lack of spiritual direction. They have a loss of finances. They have a lack of resources. And who did we see experience all of that? Yes, Hook had it. Okay, he went through all of that after his divorce. Okay, so let me play that clip.
Miss Price.
Oh, really?
She's written a book and everything on co-parenting, and I liked her reviews too.
Okay. I'm hoping that Miss Price, she doesn't have any biases or anything of that nature when it comes to either one of us. To me, it seems as if Dr. France was a little biased at times too.
Maybe he was just being a man and directly calling out the board.
See, these men that reside on the first floor like Martell, you know, they don't like to be told the truth. They don't like to change their behavior. Okay? That, and that's because Martell suffers from having a lack of manhood.
I mean, it's a possibility, but being a man, he should definitely understand where I was coming from.
Well, he doesn't reside on the first floor, so he don't know where your ass is coming from. Okay, you need to worry about getting your ass in the house before the street lights come on. Okay.
That's what I saw. That's what I see.
That he should have been understanding where he was coming from.
Most definitely. Dr. Francis, been married for over 40 years, happy forever. He wasn't relatable. He didn't say anything like Martell. I remember 5 years ago, my wife and I, we went through such and such, and that's how we overcame certain.
See, y'all hear that? We can't even get to the damn clip because the stupid hook-headed. He wasn't relatable. Why? Because he ain't out here screwing over his wife, treating her like shit the way that you did. That's another thing with these men. And one of my brothers, I'll never forget it. That's how I knew this particular brother resided on the first floor. I remember one of my first adult relationships, and the man was actually treating me nice. I think we worked at the same job together, and my brother would see him walking me to my line. We all worked at a factory together, and this man would, buy me lunch and, walk me to my line, do very gentleman-like things, take me home. Okay. And my brother, he just would be so negative, and man, he a simp, he a punk, he weak, he this, he that. Now, if my brother was any damn good, he would be like, man, that's a good dude, sis. Okay, like he is so nice to you. He's kind. I see him opening the door for you to get in the car after work. He's always bringing you lunch. No, they don't understand that. They understand negativity, like cheating and triangulating on your woman. They understand beating the hell out of your woman. Okay? They understand that. So I'm not shocked that, Martell, he can't relate, okay, to that therapist. I'm not shocked. Because one of y'all is a man and one of y'all is a boy. I'm just saying.
Oh, you mean like Mr. Chris Fletcher and Miss Nell used to do with us?
They still do.
Yeah, did they help?
Yeah, it helped.
It did?
Most definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it helped.
Hello. How are you, Martell?
I'm great. Welcome.
Hey, Martell.
Hello. Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you as well.
Come on in. Have
Thank
a seat.
you so much.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. We got a treat.
You have a treat.
Thank you
Help
so much
yourself.
for seeing us today.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you. Such a gentleman always.
I'm going to jump right on in.
There we go.
How are the kids? Are they getting any type of additional support? Is there therapy involved?
They seem to be doing really good. Like right now, I don't feel like our kids need counseling. I wouldn't want a counselor to step in and almost create an issue that's not there.
Yeah. Mel, how do you feel about that?
I feel like Martell has the mentality that most folks that grew up in the Black community have.
And what is that mentality?
You don't need therapists, and usually you go to it when it's too damn late. Mariah, she has become more reserved. Malia, she wrote a song, and it was like, why'd you have to break my heart? I looked at it as there's something there for a 5-year-old to be singing that. And then when it comes to our son, he has some resentment towards his father. His mama hurting and crying hadn't sat well with him. And I want us to fix that.
Yeah. Martell, what did you hear Mel just say?
That there are certain issues with our children that needs to be addressed. Yeah.
Now, just break it down. So what are 2 things that you think we can tackle that easy that's been somewhat tough?
When it comes to the kids, when it's time for you to get them back and it's that day of or that night before, and I'm like, hey, what time are we meeting, or what's the plan? And I get back y'all just keep doing what y'all do. It's like, what? No, like, what you mean? And then I had them for 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that? That is That's some crap that my child's father used to do, so I already understand it. Um, there's no excuse for that. But, these men that suffer from the spirit of insecurity, this is how they get down. They don't care if you done had the kids and what she got for 3-4 weeks. Bitch, keep them another 2 weeks. You got it. You strong. Okay, you a strong black woman. And remember what my child's father said to me. You chose to be a single parent. This is what it comes with. Okay?
No excuses, but I'm going through a lot. Financially, I'm not doing as good. And then I'm getting my children.
Well, you should have kept your dick in your pants, and then maybe you wouldn't be going through all these changes.
Stop. Like, don't shake your head. Like, this is...
She's just sitting there shaking her damn head. He done went out and shaked the hell out of his damn dick in somebody else's coochie. But child, like when I tell you, it's the behavior for me, okay? He's crazy. That's that controlling nature. She can't even sit there and shake her head or have any type of response to anything that he's saying, because remember, a lot of times when you're dealing with the man that suffers from the spirit of insecurity, he's a narcissist. And, we know Martell is a narcissist, right? And they don't want you to have any feelings about anything. You are to be the bigger person. You are to work with them. Okay?
Just take it in.
I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, you said a lot with that head shake. But anyway, this past year, I've been what we call stuck. Not working as much. Then I'm getting my children. Since I had them, I always done so much with them. Yeah. And then I get to a point where I can't do as much with them. You follow me?
Melody is a better woman than me. I would not be crying. I probably wouldn't even be sitting side by side with him. I just wouldn't, because I wouldn't know what I was looking at. But I think with her, it's a little bit different, right? They are kind of in business together. And so when they film and shoot together, that's money and money for the kids. So I get it. I don't really have that situation. But she's sitting up here crying. And this nigga done put her through all the pain and the drama. Okay? Like, I wouldn't have been crying. Wouldn't have been me. Melody is a better woman than me, honey.
I know, I'm sorry.
Anytime you've been with someone over 14 years, if their struggle doesn't make you feel some kind of way, then you never cared for them to begin with.
No. Girl, I gotta interrupt you. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes and sucking your damn teeth, but feeling sympathy for a narcissist is a no-no. Now, this clip is old, so I'm gonna let, I'm gonna let Melody have that one, but girl, don't be feeling sorry for these people that did you wrong. Okay? It don't mean that you don't care about them or you never did. It just means you sick of hearing the bullshit. You sick of hearing the lies. That's another thing that people do when they are insecure. They lie. Okay? They only tell the truth when it's convenient for them.
So I wouldn't dare sit here and say that it hasn't been hard. But at the same time, I do understand the importance of sometimes moving out of God's way and letting God be God.
Yeah, see, so the difference between Melody and I, when she was going through it, her husband was still there. Yeah. She was able to lean on me then.
How the hell was she able to lean on your raggedy ass and you was out here sticking your dick in another bitch? Okay, when you began doing that action, I don't care if you was still her husband. That's not what a husband does to his wife. You was teaming up with another bitch, a ooga booga at that, to take down your wife. You treated your wife like an enemy. You guys, that's the biggest betrayal ever. And these men, they want to do the worst possible behavior to you, and then you just supposed to forgive them. Keep putting up with it. Keep being nice. Shit. You ain't made of plastic. That's not real.
The difference now is like, ain't nobody got my back. You know, even though I made my bed, I'm sleeping in it. I understand.
You ain't sleeping in that motherfucker. You keep waking up with nightmares, crying and whining.
I accept it, but
I don't see no tears coming out. Now his ass is over there with Sheree. She another one that be crying without tears, honey. Okay, like, child, both of y'all need a damn support dog. Okay, whole damn relationship is gonna need a support dog. Melnika girl, boo boo, go on and order Sheree and Martell a support dog. Okay, they gonna need it, sis. So Melody is in this office crying, okay, at all the pain that he is so-called going through, that he then brought on himself. She tries to rub his back. He tells her to back up. That's why my ass wouldn't have been in there crying. Okay, because these type of people, they don't appreciate shit.
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Child, I'm going to tell y'all real quick what I did to my child's father one time. One time we was at this store around the corner from my house, and he hadn't been paying his child support. So we ended up in the store at the same time. So I go and pick up chips, juice, pop, some different stuff. So it's people all in the store. And I told y'all, Miss Robinson is an actress. I heard action. I heard, well, dude, because he was like, hey, Brandy, how you been doing? I said, I ain't been doing too good, nigga. I ain't getting no child support, nigga. When you go pay the support? Man, calm down. Be quiet, man. He all embarrassed and shit. People looking at shit. I didn't give a fuck. I said, I saw a camera, honey, and I wanted to perform, okay? I'm an actress. I said, yeah, I ain't getting no support. What's up with that? The least you could do is buy these chips, this pop, this juice, some Chico sticks. I got to pick it up now, later, baked beans. Oh, yeah, this fool was go pay. Okay, man, I'll get that stuff. I just be quiet, man. Be quiet, Brandy. You crazy. You still crazy. I am crazy, motherfucker. Okay. So he ended up, the people in the store was looking at him like, damn, nigga, you ain't been paying your child support. And he all, shh, don't be telling people my business. So he ended up acquiescing, honey, buying the stuff. I said, thank you, baby daddy. He got the smiling. I said, the next time I see you, I'm going to embarrass your ass again. Okay? Man, you crazy, man. Go on home and pray or do something. I'm like, you pay me my damn money, nigga, and maybe I wouldn't have to do stuff like that. Okay? So, ladies, embarrass that fool wherever he at. Just bring up the child support, honey. They will have a fit. Okay? Okay, guys, last but not least, another way you know you are dealing with a man with the spirit of insecurity. These type of men will be jealous. Like if you try to move on and go out on a date with another man, they will pop up. They will mention something about the kids to try to get to the location where you are at. Where are you at right now? What's going on? Da 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 da. You know, they will always utilize those children to figure out your whereabouts, but they definitely do not want you moving on to another man that will treat you better than what they did. They want you stuck. They want you stagnant. They want you bitter. Okay? That is how they want you to be. And some of them, you know, will stalk you. That means sitting outside in an unknown car, you know, waiting for you to come home from work because they want to see if, you know, maybe you got some new guy in your life, or, they just want to watch you. They may end up popping up at different places that you are at, like different stores, because you got to remember you're dealing with somebody that is insecure and they know your routine. And everything that you have said to them, you know, they're going to use it against you. They're going to use any locations that you always go to, like the library, the grocery store, like anywhere that you always end up. They have that loaded in their brain, so they will pop up on you or just sit in their car and stare at you. These type of men are very obsessive. Okay, relationship been over. And I know about it because I went through it with one of my exes. He began stalking me, and I'm like, shit, when we was together, you acted as if you didn't want the relationship. Okay, so honey, Miss Robinson gave you what you wanted. Okay, what you needed, which is not to be with my ass. Okay, I'm moving on, honey. So, yeah, they don't want you, moving on. They are shocked. They did everything to destroy you, to bring you down, put you in lowest terms. But you would be surprised. These men do not like for you to move on. So let's check out this last clip, honey, of Martell acting a fool once he done found out Melody then went out on an old nasty date, honey.
So I wanted to talk to you for a moment about what happened at Bridge Street. So I want us to have a conversation about boundaries, about respect, and what that looks like for us when it comes to us, because what happened was out of line, totally out of line, and unnecessary.
Mel, listen, it's like when you do something, it's cool. Like, you do stuff all the time on social media.
Like what?
I'm saying, when I even mentioned I had a baby or something like that, you went straight to social media. So now when I see you with a dude, and it was a shocker to me. You know, it's the first time me saying something like that. So, hell yeah. You know, I'm like, what's up, Mel? So you walked over there, we talked.
Yeah.
And I told you I was coming over to Condos where you was going to be at.
You didn't tell me you were coming here. You said, where y'all going?
I said, I'll be over there.
No.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
No.
I had all intentions to come over there.
But for what?
Because I wanted to. I saw her at a restaurant. You know, she said she was on a date. I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, you had a whole business meeting. Somebody you told me flew in from LA. So you step out of a business meeting, deal possibility, to address your ex-wife about her being out in public with someone, and you got them waiting on you. Then you probably ended the damn meeting in 15 minutes just so you could come over there.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
To me, no.
So this is what I'm saying.
cool.
When you talk about your business reputation and trying to get things back however you want them to be, that's childish.
Everything you're doing, especially on social media, is childish. I'm much rather do something in your face, in your presence, than hide behind a damn computer.
Martell, I have not, as of late at all, been bothering you on social media. Like, you literally was like, are you on the day? I said, I'm walking out at Bridge Street. Oh, now you're going to be my wife again.
No, I ain't say I don't want you to be my wife again.
Okay, Martell. Okay, Martell. Whatever you like to say.
I don't want you to be my wife
Well, that's not what you just said.
I just said I don't want you to be my wife again. I told you that before.
That's not what you just said the
What I've
other
said in the
day.
past is, only way that I will be with you is only because of my children.
martellholt.
And my thing is, why are we even discussing stuff like this? I mean, you trying to get
What do you mean?
some airtime?
What do you mean?
Like, what? That.
What's funny?
That's what you flown with at our favorite restaurant. How you gonna take another dude to like the family?
That's my favorite restaurant.
That's another thing. They will take pictures of the new guy that you are with. They'll try to start an argument with that man, possibly try to physically fight him. So yeah, they're pretty crazy, like this lunatic.
Yeah, that's my favorite restaurant. Martell, let me say something. Let me be clear. Let me be clear.
I'm just saying this.
Let me be clear. Last I checked, I'm single.
Look at that.
Last I checked, I'm single. No, you really need to do better. And what you should be doing is worrying about what you was doing while you were married and not here in these Huntsville streets.
You too.
So I'm single. No, I did not. You're lying. No, I did not. Prove it. You don't see me calling all the women over the state to state that you got to sleep with. You don't see me saying anything about them.
Hey, look,
prove it.
People around.
Tell the truth.
People
We're
around.
talking.
I'm sorry.
Pulling up the little video. Thank you. Because what was you recording us for? For what? You're being disrespectful.
Of course I'm going to be disrespectful.
For what? I'm not your woman no more. So what you being disrespectful for?
All right, you guys, that is all I got to say, honey, when it comes to the spirit of insecurity, when it comes to these men, honey. So anyways, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.